today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade fat rice noodle for pad see ew. Here's the ingredients. You're gonna need rice flour, tapioca starch, water, salt, and oil. You will also need a rubber spatula, pastry brush if you have one, measuring cups, measuring spoon, if you don't have a kitchen scale. And of course, you're gonna need rice flour. This is the brand that I'm using. แป้งข้าวเจ้านะคะ and tapioca starch or แป้งมันนะคะ you can also use cornstarch, salt and water and oil. Here for the half recipe, if you're just going to make it for yourself, so 1 cup of rice flour, 1 cup of water, half cup of tapioca starch, and a little pinch of salt. So here I also weigh the ingredients, so if you don't have a kitchen scale, you can just use measuring cups, measuring spoon, just like this, okay guys? Now once you have all the ingredients ready to go, just add the rice flour in a mixing bowl and tapioca starch, a little bit of salt, a little pinch of salt, about a quarter teaspoon of salt, and then you're gonna mix everything together just like that. And then next you're going to add water. Just gradually add water. I recommend using warm water in case you don't have time to rest the dough for 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Okay, just mix everything in like that. So just add the rest of the water in, mix everything in. And again, if you want to sift this liquid through a fine mesh strainer, feel free to do so. But I like my liquid, they look nice and fine, so I did not have to do this. Just add a little bit of oil. So if you use half this recipe, you're going to need like half teaspoon of vegetable oil. You just want to mix everything in like that. You can pour all the batter into a pitcher like this, just to make it easier to pour the rice liquid in a plate before cooking. So this is a plate that I'm going to be using. I recommend using 2 plates. 1 plate is good enough, but with 2 you will get the job done faster, which is always good. So after brushing a light coating of oil on the bottom of the plate, you want to pour in, or using a tablespoon to make sure that you have the same thickness. So just tilt it a little so the rice liquid covers the bottom of the plate, and then microwave for 50 seconds. And then while you wait, brush a light coating of oil on the bottom of another plate and repeat the same step. Just add 3 to 4 tablespoons of the liquid. So if you guys want a little thinner noodles, just add 3 tablespoons. But if you want a little thicker, then just 4 tablespoons. Just make sure when you microwave it, if you are using 4 tablespoons, you want to microwave it for 1 minute, okay? With the 3 tablespoons, just maybe 50 seconds. That will do. So this is the noodles. Just use a rubber spatula just slightly to lift the noodle sheet out and place it onto a cutting board. Okay, so here, this is how thin it is. This is 3 tablespoons of rice flour. So just remember to brush the first layer, the second layers with a thin layer of oil before layering the second, third, fourth cheese on top to prevent sticking. So repeat the same step until all the rice noodle batter is gone. Once all of the noodle sheets are made, I just cut the noodle sheet into basically whatever sizes and shapes that I like. So feel free to do the same thing, okay? You guys see all these rice sheets that we just made? This reminds me so much of when I was making the crave cake, Lydium crave cake, guys. we are going to be making crab cake again next weekend. So look at that, beautiful. So just use a sharp knife, basically cut them in half and split another half in half, and then half and half. So like this cheese is 7 inches. So how many inches I just cut? So just calculate, guys. So about less than an inch. So you guys can cut them wider or smaller. It's totally up to you guys and whatever you are making that day. So I'm happy with my noodles. I'm going to show you guys all my flat noodles. It looks so good, and I actually was eating this, and that's the reason why I had to make another batch, because it was not enough for my family to enjoy. So here, all of my noodles, I'm going to separate them just to show you guys how beautiful my noodles are. I hope you give this a try. It's so much fun. Look at that. It's so fun. So here, just had one piece. Oh, yummy, yummy. All these noodles. Okay, let's just separate them and prepare them for maybe pad see ew. I just could not stop snacking on these fresh noodles. They're so good. Just separate them like that, and then if you want to use this later, you can keep them in the refrigerator for up to like a week. So make sure you put in a nice airtight container when you store them, and then when you want to use, just take them out, heat it up in a microwave for maybe 50 seconds, and then just separate the noodles like this. So this is my noodles, guys. And I'm going to be using this for my nตาโฟnoodle soup, and also pad see ew, and also raad na. So a lot of Thai dishes that I can make with this noodle. So this is 3 tablespoons, guys. It's really nice and thin. But if you want to make these noodles for pad see ew, make a little thicker. So here's pad see ew. So good, guys. I can't wait to show you how to make this. Here we go, one bite. So good. And this is so cute. Yukon is doing yoga, guys. Always, I give him a little piece of my noodles and he was very happy. We're trying to make him to do สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ He's so funny. So cozy right now. So cute. I hope you guys learned something today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and happy cooking, everyone. Bye bye.